The NBA season is right around the corner, and for the Brooklyn Nets, that means they can finally put a very tumultuous 22-23 season behind them. Yesterday, the Nets held Media Day at their Sunset Park training facility, where the whole roster faced the media for the first time in months. And headlining the day was none other than former first overall pick, Ben Simmons. And there was a lot of optimism throughout the whole team when talking about who Ben could be this year now that he's finally fully healthy. The 6'10" Australian point guard had lower back surgery in May of 22 to repair a herniated disc, but ever since, he hasn't been himself, and he never was throughout the entirety of the 22-23 season. But now, with a full summer of 5-on-5 down in Miami under his belt, Ben Simmons says he's ready to return to who he once was. And head coach Jacques Vaughn seems to be on the same page as Simmons for really the first time ever. In fact, JV flew down to Miami a handful of times this offseason just to check in on Simmons and see if the progress had been made, which he noticed it had. And now, outside of the face of the team in Ben Simmons, Brooklyn has another very talented name in Mikal Bridges. Mikal is as reliable of a pro as you can ask for. But when it comes to improving his game, Mikal did tell the media that defensively he was very unhappy with how his 22-23 campaign went, getting caught on a number of back cuts late in the season, which for a guy like Bridges, who hangs his hat on playing both sides well, is unacceptable. But the defensive effort won't stop at the top with the lengthy combo of Simmons and Bridges. That really seems to be the ethos of this team. Solid team defense, which will hopefully lead to some easy transition opportunities on the other end. Nic Claxton told reporters, quote, "We know we aren't going to be the most talented team on the floor every night," end quote. But nevertheless, these Nets seem determined to hold their own on the defensive side. Well, training camp starts today, Tuesday, October 3rd, from Sunset Park in deep Brooklyn. And at least in-house, this Nets team expects to be one of the better defensive teams in the league. When you look at their identity, you see an unproven underdog squad who wants to take advantage of their length, switch more than any other team in basketball, and really take advantage of how many guys that you have that can guard 1 through 5. It's a youthful group, it's a hungry group, but it's also a very unproven group. Looking forward to bringing you coverage all season long here for WFUV Sports. For more, follow me on Twitter at MILESSGRO and check back here on WFUV Sports YouTube page.